Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Um, I I think I'm going to record several videos over the course of this week. I feel like there's quite a few things that I should clarify. But the first thing that I really want to talk about is the mock exam. So that is due this Sunday, and I don't want you to stress out about this mock exam. Okay, first of all, this is really just to give you a baseline, okay, of where you're at, where you need to focus your studies. I'm just hoping it will give you some direction. It's long and it's meant to simulate the actual exam. Um, and so there's just a few things I wanted to point out. I'm not going to go through I'm going to pull up the instructions really quick. I'm not going to go through all these instructions because honestly, it's boring and I've already got access, so it would be hard for me to replicate, but I've done um, screenshots within the instructions. If you follow them step by step, you will have no problem getting to the mock exam. Okay, so let me just take you through to the part on the instructions where you'd actually be taking the test. So once you get in there, you're going to click on this test mode. Okay, there's test and practice mode. Well, and the other thing is, I should tell you right now, this is not a sophisticated system. Okay, this is meant for you to be able to go in, take these exams as many times as you want, and it doesn't save your results. Okay, so that is the reason why I tell you to dedicate, so many hours of time to just sit down and just do the mock exam. If you log out, it's not going to record and save your results for the next time you sit down and pick it up. So you really do need to find time where you can like dedicate to this. I also, if you have a if you have a blip in your electricity, if you have a blip in your internet connection, you may lose things. So things to be aware of, okay, as you start this, okay? So we're going to take the RHIA exam 1 for this first mock exam, okay? And I want you to select all of the domains. And then once you get in, you're going to click Start Quiz, okay? And then it's going to take you through, you'll answer all your questions. And at the end, this is a very key part of this assignment, okay? Is at the end, you're going to get this screen here where it shows you detailed information. You could go through each and every question if you want to here. But the main thing that I want and I need from you is this right over here where it says download results, and you'll see this XLSX icon. You need to click on that before you do anything else and download those results, okay? And um, you're going to get an Excel spreadsheet that looks just like this. Obviously, I just did this for like a sample. And so what it'll show your overall, right? Your overall results. So then the number of questions, how many you got correct, the percentage correct, and then a comment. I think it's like poor, fair, and excellent, maybe. Um, and so then below, you're going to see all the domains. Okay, so you got your information governance, compliance, etc. Again, there it's going to tell you the quantity, so the number of questions for each domain, the number you got correct, your percentage correct, and then the comment. So obviously, if you score poor in a domain, that might be an area that you really want to focus on. Okay, so once you've done that and you've saved that, this is the document. This Excel spreadsheet is the document that I need you to upload into Brightspace. Okay, so now that I've addressed the mock exam, let's take it a step farther. Okay, so now we're going to go into week 2, right? We've done the mock exam. Week 2, unit 2. We've gotten through unit 1. So then unit 2, and honestly, you guys, I really wish we had more time, but the intent of this course is to kind of get you thinking about the type of study habits you want to start in preparation for the RHI exam. And I think in another recording, I'm going to go over a bunch of other ways that you can prep and study for the exam, okay? But this is how we're going to handle it during the course. The Oaks and Waters textbook is honestly kind of the Bible of HIM, right? And so it was really kind of silly. We spent all this time, years and years, trying to figure out the best way to get our students to prep for the exam, right? And then we started talking to other colleges about what they do for the RHI exam prep. And they're like, we use your book. And so we're like, well, duh, yeah, we should definitely use our own textbook, right? To prep our students for the exam. So that's the route we've taken now. And so far, so good. Okay. So when you get to that, you're going to see this exam prep activities, week 1 of 2. And what you're going to find, mine's going to look a little bit different because I'm faculty member here, but you're going to click on that. And what there is a checklist. So what you're going to do is you're going to first select a chapter in the Oaks and Waters textbook that you want to read and focus on. I would like you to complete the check your understanding activities within that chapter as you go along so that you can hopefully, you're answering more questions, you're trying to comprehend and understand the information. And then you're going to take the corresponding chapter quiz in this RHI exam prep quizzes Oaks and Waters module right here in Brightspace. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to take you to that. And I apologize, I have a painter that is on his way. And so he had to text me and say, I'm on my way. Okay, so then down here where it says RHI exam prep quizzes, Oaks and Waters. So let's say that let's just say you did chapter 2, right? So you're going to go in there and you're going to take this quiz. Okay. Some of them are longer than others. They are all, I think, multiple choice, true, false, or matching. And so pretty much, I mean, well, not like the RHI exam prep textbook, those quizzes, but very similar, okay? So you're going to take the quiz. Like I said, they're all kind of different lengths. Most of them are around 25 questions, but I have it set to, you can take it as many times as you want, but I also have it set that you're going to get 25 points each time you take, not each time, I should say, once. You get 25 points once, but you can take it multiple times, okay? So the other great thing about this is I'm going to leave the course open after the course ends. So you can come in here anytime you want and take any of these questions, or sorry, any of these quizzes. Also note that there's load more here because there's obviously 28 chapters in the Oaks and Waters textbook. So make sure you click on that if you decide to do some of those others. Now, you might be wondering, which chapters do you want me to focus on, or what should I focus on? So I'm leaving that all up to you. One thing I did do is develop this document that might be of assistance to you. So let me see if I can find it. I think this is the one I want. Yep. So within that checklist, I'm going to go back just so that you guys are all following along with me here. So within this exam prep activities, there if you click on it, you'll see the checklist. And then down here is, so if you're trying to decide which chapter to focus on, consider taking the results from your mock exam. So remember your mock exam results here. If you scored low in information governance, domain 1, you can go right to this document that I have linked here, and it's going to tell you which chapters correspond to that domain. Okay, so here we go. So if information governance was where you scored the lowest, these are the tasks that AHIMA has outlined for that domain, but down here are the chapters that you should focus on in order to study and improve your score for that domain, okay? And I've done that for each domain, okay? All right, so I think this is probably enough for this morning. I don't want to overwhelm you, but know that I'm going to be talking more about different ways to prepare for the exam. This is just one way, is to use the Oaks and Waters textbook, okay? So I hope you all are settling into the course and your other courses, and don't stress out about this mock exam, okay? If you have any questions or concerns about it, though, please reach out to me and and I'm happy to help. All right. Have a great rest of your week.